Hello, 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 friends. Good morning. I love when we fall back because then I get an extra hour of sleep, and I still didn't need it. I was up even earlier than usual, and I was looking at my hair. I feel like I have well, I don't have Chris McNally hair. I wish I did. But you know how his hair is all over the place, and mine is doing that this morning. Please excuse it. Hello. I just wanted to share with you some news. I've got like all kinds of lists here. And then I think somewhere in the middle, towards the end, my guest will pop on and I will introduce you to her. And her name is Caroline. You could see she's Caroline of Beauty Night Society, and we'll tell you about that in a minute. But first, I wanted to tell you that I had to reschedule Janine Marie as a guest, and she is back. She's going to be on November the 14th which is a Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. They also call it what? EDT. And of course, she is a fan fiction writer, but she has such a wonderful mind. And she is so much into history and laser focused on all the BTS that's been shared. And she has some really cool ideas about what's going to go down in season 9. So I will not have a prediction video up. Instead, we'll be predicting live, as well as learning about the last of her chapters in her fan fiction novel that centers around Lucas and Elizabeth. So then I love this. Okay, so I don't know if you saw my chat with Bran from Deck the Hallmark, but if you did, that's wonderful. If not, please go watch it. He is such a great reviewer. The whole team is amazing. But anyway, they have a book out called I'll Be Home for Christmas Movies, and it's gorgeous. It has even like really cool recipes in the back. I'll quickly show them to you like this. And I'm sorry, my guest jumped into the studio and I didn't have a chance to say hi, but I will in a minute. I have a copy of this for one of you. So I'll be sending it to you if you are interested. All you have to do, this is the easiest way for me to do it and to be the most fair, because I have to tell you something about the trivia night, what happened with that. But anyways, just shoot me an email. You can find my email usually in the description below. You can also find my email on my channel itself, but I will make sure it's there. Send me an email and then I will randomly choose, and you can have one if you're interested. Okay, so that's my giveaway. Now, let's see. Let's segue into trivia night. So Home for Christmas was, I think, it was season 7. And it was the last Christmas movie that we got from When Calls the Heart. So we have a trivia night that revolves around it. And in order to get into the trivia night, there was a donation that would be made, and you actually win real prizes. Like, it's such a small group that we're hosting that almost everybody's winning something, which was great. We have really cool prizes too. And you will get them immediately. Unlike my friendship tee, which is held up somewhere, the stickers for the tin, that's what's taking forever with that. But anyway, back to the trivia night. There's going to be 2 trivia nights. There was such an overwhelming response. So the first night is tonight and it's booked. And then the second night, I have to pick a date that's conducive for as many people as possible. But the cool thing is that we got a sponsor. So no one even, like all my guests, it's like free to them. So it's a free night of fun. And my sponsor for the first round is local. Actually, they're connected to me, of course. And it's Phase 3 Trucking. So when they made the donation, we put it towards this wonderful organization called Christmas Wish Tree, and I chose it because of the wish tree that is in all the Christmas movies. So they're a wonderful organization. They help out women in shelters with their children, and you can also pick other charities that are linked with them, and it goes towards the United States, Canada, and the UK. So you have a choice, and you can donate wherever you like. It's wonderful. Look them up. I think I linked it somewhere, and I'll do that again. So we're going to have the second night. So if you're interested email me and let me know, because I will get you in. And it's a trivia night with prizes. And I try to group the people, if you're like in the same like little fan clubs, so you kind of like know each other. So it's fun. It's not live. It's a private, like a Zoom link that you will get. Okay. Next, I know I'm doing my South Jersey fast talking for the morning, and everybody always asks, what do I have in my cup? I have water. I don't have cocoa or coffee. Goodness, if I had all that caffeine in me, I'd be worse. And what was my next? Oh, okay. This is so exciting. Dara, she was on. She's from Dear Hallmark. She will be, she's launching her book, and I'm part of the launch. I'm so excited. She's already released the information about the character Tristan. I love that name, by the way. She is slowly like leaking or teasing the information. That's coming up. I think the launch is happening this week. But stay tuned for that. And if you haven't joined in or watched the video, watch my podcast with Dara. I think it was from October the 19th. And then Brand's podcast, he was on, that was this past Wednesday, the 3rd. And he does a little reviewing of 101 on there. And I think if you're on the 101 page, they don't like me right now. They're very angry because I announced that I don't think there's going to be a 101 next episode, not, if anything, not for a long time, because Jill is working for GAC and people are mad. They said I'm gossiping. They hate me right now. But you do know that I have the most respect for Chris and for Jill, and I do love the 101 mysteries, but it's okay because time will tell. And that is that. That's all I'll say about that. You know how I feel about negativity. Okay, so next up, I want to tell you, well, actually, I'll save this for the end because I don't want my guest, Caroline, to be sitting there too long. I want her to pop in, and I want to introduce her and share her campaign with all of us. So I'm adding her right now. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm okay. I'm all hyper. You're nice and calm.
It's the time difference, and I've got a Spanx cat on my lap, which always keeps me chill. I'm not like Dr. Evil from the Austin Powers, but I do have a hairless cat. It's very sweet.
I saw something you had posted about that. She was all, or he or she. Is it a boy or girl?
She's a she, and she's 7.5 years old. Her name's Lady Ripley.
And I saw you with her in your lap and you were petting her. I think it was something about wellness and being calm. Oh,
Here she comes. Let's see if I can adjust that so you can see her.
oh, hello.
So
So,
she's the biggest sweetheart.
tell me, okay, first of all,
Oh,
say your full name for us because I don't like botching up names. Introduce yourself.
sure. I'm Caroline MacGillivray, and I'm the founder of Beauty Night Society. And in regards to wellness and everything, my second hat I do is I also personal train, teach fitness classes, and bar, and yoga, and medical qigong too. So lots of wellness, good stuff to make sure everybody feels good about themselves.
And you're located where?
In Vancouver, BC, in British Columbia, Canada.
I
So we're
know.
really on the wet coast.
Too
So we're
far
just
away from
up
me
from
for you to help
California.
me.
Completely. Although that's what Zoom's for.
That, you know what? That's true. Yes.
And you're fantastic already. So you don't necessarily need help. It's only if you want a little bit more stuff. So,
Gotcha. All right. Now, tell me about, or tell us about what Beauty Night Society is. And then I want you to tell us about the card campaign. Okay.
okay.
All right. Go ahead.
So, well, Beauty Night Society, it's a charity that I started 21 years ago.
Now.
And pre-pandemic, we used to go to shelters every 4 nights a week, and sometimes five. And we do things like haircuts, makeup, giving people massages, sometimes what we call pedicures, but we're actually checking people's bottoms of their feet just to make sure there's not foot abscesses. Sometimes it's very wet here, so if people are cold, especially if they're dealing with homelessness, it's really nice just to be able to take care of their feet, bringing
Yes.
them some joy, building community. And I'd say the biggest piece with it is it's a really nice way to help foster healthy self-esteem. And in many cases, giving scholarships away to some of the women and to help them change their lives, finding safe spaces, etc. So done over 85,000 life-changing makeovers in the last 21 years.
Oh my gosh, 85,000.
Mhm.
That's beautiful. I love that. And it's funny, I don't even know how we found each other on Twitter. We connected and I was like, wait a minute, I love the card campaign idea. So
Thank
I'm an
you.
advisor, I'm a teacher, and I'm an
Mhm.
advisor to a kindness club. It's called Bravo, Be Respectful and Value Others. And we're always looking for
Mm.
different things that we like to do for community service. And I thought, we're going to do this. Our whole school's going to participate in your card campaign. And I wanted to reach out to my viewers too, because we're always looking for something that can, like unite us and we can give back. So tell me about the card campaign.
For the cards, we're asking people to volunteer to make some Christmas cards for people, and we are going to be distributing them to shelters throughout Canada, mainly in BC and
Mhm.
Alberta.
Okay.
And with that, because a lot of people are isolated, especially since the pandemic, but I think homelessness, sometimes with mental health, extreme poverty, can make people feel very, very isolated. And especially if they're hiding from an abuser where they need that safe space, it just brings some light and love. And with that, we're encouraging people to create cards. We did something similar for Valentine's Day, and it went over very, very well and brought a lot of joy to people. And I really want to encourage it's something that you can do with your friends if you want to volunteer. I've had groups doing it on Zoom together where they've all been creating their own cards, then sending them in on their own. And it's a really lovely way just to brighten up people's day. And I think that's cute. And I really want to encourage just putting messages of hope in there too, just to
Okay.
encourage.
All right, I'm writing this down. So, if let's say I have like 100 cards that my kids made, and I put them in a package, and I mailed it off to you. When do you need this by? Like, when would you like to have them?
I'm going to say with the just postage service these days, I'm going to say
Yes.
by December 1st would be ideal, just because we're
Okay.
going to start handing things out at the beginning of December.
Okay.
At the very latest, I'm going to say the 15th, which is actually, if you can believe it, our 21st anniversary.
Oh, nice. Well,
Yeah.
congratulations on that.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so the 15th. Now, these cards, are they like to whom are we? I know we're not going to address someone's name, but are there any children or is it all adults?
It's mainly adults,
Okay.
and I'd say about a third of the women that we work with are seniors,
Okay.
and a third are moms and kids where they are hiding in shelters. And the other third are some of them are street youth. And
Okay.
if you can believe it, in Canada, street youth are it's the average age of entry is actually 12.
Oh,
It's 14 across our
giving me
country,
chills.
but I think
Mhm.
because the West Coast, it's more moderate here. Like I think today it's not too cold out. It's wet, but it's not cold
Mhm.
cold. So a lot of times people come right across the country and come here because it's a little
Okay.
bit warmer.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
And so
right.
with that, just bringing joy
I love
as
that. So
much.
I'm going to put, so when I'm finished and we're done the broadcast, anyone can see this. So I will add in the description all of this information that you're sharing, and then the links to the other stuff I was sharing, and then anyone can
Thank you.
access it that way as well. And I really appreciate you joining. That's like, this is like an amazing campaign. I'm excited to participate. And
I'm
I'm sorry,
really
go
excited that you are too. Thank
good.
you. And I was going to say, with that, it was is really cool listening to it at the beginning with when the heart calls, etc. We actually used to have quite a few of the cast members come out to when we used to stuff Christmas stockings for the women. And with that, locally, we are doing gift bags for everybody. But one of my friends I grew up with, Johanna Newmarch, is actually one of the series leads. We used to
No.
do ballet together and quite a few of the youth in the program as well. It was really funny because I didn't realize I hadn't watched the show at the time, the first time they all came out, and all of a sudden they shared stuff about everything that they were doing on Twitter. The next thing I know, we had all these hits, and I was like, "What's going on?" And had no idea because a dear friend of mine, Carrie Wheeler, is a talent agent and brings all of her people out to stuff goodie bags for everybody. So it's quite cool.
So this
That's
is
what they do for Christmas.
okay, this is probably how our wires somehow in the social media fairies and network connected, which I think is amazing. That's so cool. Now I'll share that too. They're going to love that, the viewers. Some of them are here, so they already are hearing
Ah,
what you're saying, which is great. Yes. Okay. So I don't think we have any questions for you. Nope, I think they are more for me, so we don't have to worry about that. So I want to thank you so much for joining, and I'll
thank
be in
you.
touch. I'll be in touch through social media. I'll email you. I will definitely be sending you cards, especially, just from me personally. My family
Hmm,
will do it as well as my school. It'll be so
thank
exciting.
you.
Oh, you're welcome. I mean, this is my cup of tea, and I can't believe it came my way. I'm like, yes, I want to do this. Thank
I'm
you.
very excited.
Okay, good.
Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you for coming in. It's early by you, right? What is it? Like after 8?
Actually, it is 8:16, but I'm usually up at 5:30 our time,
Okay.
which is
Me too.
yeah, with the time
Yeah.
difference.
Yeah. Me too. All
Not
right.
too
You
bad
have
at
a
all.
good one. All right. Go
You
seize the
too.
day. Bye.
Thank
Bye,
you.
Colin.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, I am still here. I'm so excited. What about that? So our Molly and the actress, they're friends. That's so exciting. So we're gonna participate if we can. I'll talk more about that in another video, but look at my hair. Oh my gosh. Anyway, this is the last thing I wanted to share with you. So Chris McNally, and this is a really cool book. If you don't have it, you should get it. Chris McNally has 2 recipes in here, and one of them is for eggnog. And I'm not stealing Chris's recipe, but what I am going to do is I'm going to make a recipe that includes his eggnog. And I'm also going to have a guest. It is not Chris. People ask that all the time. I'm going to have a guest come on who is also going to take one of his recipes and tweak it, and I'll be sharing that. Those are things for the future. Do I have an exact date? I do not, because everybody's running around crazy. The only exact date that I do have is one for tonight. At those of you that already have your links, you should know that tonight is our trivia game for When Calls the Heart. And then the other date that I have sealed down is November, what I say, the 14th. I don't even know. I have so much stuff. This is a terrible news broadcast here. They would fire me on our major channels. November the 14th at 8 is Janine Marie. Okay, does someone have questions? I saw some things. Candace, I'm going to put this up. Everyone's going to see this. It said, I did hear that Chris and Jill will be filming a new Mystery 101. He just did not say when they will be filming. However, right now she is getting ready to film a movie or show called The Lioness. Okay. I do know about all of that. And the writer was also on. It's written, it's ready to go. But the controversy comes with her linking up with GAC. And I think that's where a holdup might be. And by the time they are able to do it, who knows when that would be and what things will look like with Hallmark. So that was just my concern. And then I freaked out a whole bunch of people. So I'm like, okay, sorry about that. Let's see. Anything else? I just received this reminder, so I'm late. Must be the time change. Sorry, Alice. You know everything gets recorded. This is just about updates in news, that kind of thing. And I think that was it. I don't think I have anybody else who said anything. Remember, if you are interested, you have to email me. It's actually my last name and my first name at gmail.com. And I will have it. It is on my channel if you know where to look, but I will put it in the description. But I have a book that can come your way if you want it. All right. You have a good day. It's Sunday. Go to church. If you go to church, seize the day. Have a good one. Bye.